School's been on my mind again for two main reasons. The first one is that, well, it's the second semester. Of course it's going to be on my mind. But there's also been something else. Recently, my teachers have been saying something that I'm sure everyone has heard of. That won't fly in college. And that's cool and everything, but it literally does. Trust me, I'm in college right now. I can verify that it does in fact fly in college. And I can't lie, a lot of the teachers are just kind of saying it just for the sake of saying it. And then they add the most arbitrary rules of all time. One of these rules that has been recently established is the no phone rule. Now, this phone rule has a lot of layers to it. If you aren't aware of it already, there's been this phone ban at the school. But I'm sure that you have been aware of it because they've been telling you ever since freaking January of last year. And that's something that all the teachers have been rubbing in their faces, acting like it's going to be the saving grace to save all of their learning or something. Or justify their tiny paycheck that they're going to get. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't really care about being on my phone in class. I mean, I'm in class to learn, and I'm trying to not be homeless on the streets. But when it comes to having it out at lunch, or any other class that I'm not actually doing anything in, then that's kind of where I have a problem with it, because you don't have anything to do, so why not be on your phone? Why do you care this much? A lot of the justification I've seen is that it's either to stop distracting from students and also to help with communication. Now, I'm sure everyone knows about the distraction thing. Everyone knows that if you don't have your phone to distract you, then the disruptive students are just going to find something else to do, and it's just going to make it worse for everyone. But then there's the communication bit, which I just honestly don't get, because the time that they're thinking about us communicating is during lunch. But during lunch, we're eating, so we don't have time to communicate. And don't get me started on those phone holders, because the phone holders make everything work. It's so stupid that they care so much about it. I have it in my backpack. Isn't that good enough? Out of sight, out of mind. Ever heard of that? No, apparently not, because they're right up your butt crack about this thing. It's so freaking annoying. It's not out in the open. It's not hurting anyone. So why care so much about it? It's not my fault you want it to be taken. They're acting like I have an entire bomb in my backpack with just having a phone there. It shouldn't be this big of a deal. But even though I'm saying all this, it's not like this thing was designed to have the kids be miserable. But the dress code certainly was. The dress code is supposed to make us look really recognizable and to look fancy. But honestly, this just looks like some City 17 type of stuff, because now we all just look like we're in prison. You kill all individuality with this. Because you see, the clothes of someone tells you who they are sometimes. I mean, if you see this, then they're probably someone who works out a lot. If you see this, it's someone who tries to look cute. You see this? This is someone that likes to have a gothic aesthetic. And this? Well, I mean, I don't know. I think they're just weird. But that's besides the point. With the dress code, it removes every single individual identity. Everyone just looks the same. We all look like we're supposed to be part of some sort of Big Brother 1984 kind of place. Like I said, City 17. If someone says that this is supposed to help with bullying, then they're just freaking stupid, because this isn't what causes bullying. And if it really is, then bullies aren't gonna stop. They're just gonna start targeting other aspects of the person, like the physical appearance. So no, school board, you did not in fact solve anything. You just made everything look stupid while keeping everything the same. And this is also an awful choice, because you can't keep yourself warm during the winter. They'll get mad at you if you wear some sort of coat in the winter, because it's not part of the dress code. Dude, oh my gosh, it's... I could try wearing something different, but I'd probably just get shot down with their airstrike drones, because I'm pretty sure that they have them, because they like spending their money on the stupidest arbitrary things, like a school bathroom pass on the computer. Now, I don't know if this is something that happened in all schools, but this is especially true for my middle school. Apparently, there were too many kids going to the bathroom at once. Probably because the class was so boring, but the principal decided to add a new bathroom pass, which might sound like a good idea on paper, until you realize that the bathroom pass is absolutely dookie. The first main problem is that this only allows 2 people to go in the whole school. Do you know how insane that is? Imagine that you're trying to like take a load off, and then you have to like wait for a billion years just because someone's in the bathroom apparently choking their chicken, and then you just end up pooping yourself. What do you mean this sounds like something that happened to me? And a lot of people are actually just really malicious with this. I learned that so many people have tried going to the bathroom, but they couldn't because students were just keeping their passes open while letting the other people just be in the waiting queue and just, I don't know, soiling their britches. And why is this the thing that takes priority? Shouldn't it be like Wi-Fi to like, help with the learning? Because certainly that your school needs it. And you know what else is stupid? No talking at lunch. This is something that I really experienced during my elementary school, maybe middle school. It's never really happened in high school, and let's hope it stays that way. But either way, so basically they just make everyone shut up and then play music. And when the music's playing, that means that we all have to be quiet. This idea was already not that great, to be honest. But then they have to have the same music play over and 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 over. You get the idea. It got so bad for us that we had to file a complaint and we had to get the songs changed. And thankfully, the principal actually did it. This is like the first time I've actually seen the principal do something about something. Instead of just, having an open discussion, and then when something that's actually pretty important gets asked their way, they just deflect the answer and just tell them that they're stupid. Just as a crazy not example, like not real, Now, if you take this whole band thing and mix it with this, then wouldn't that just completely destroy the whole point of the phone ban? Because you're wanting us to socialize, but then you're making us not talk. I feel like there's a disconnect here. Now, something else that my high school has been doing that I've honestly haven't had a problem with up till now is this weird rule that we need to have 200 service hours, which for anyone that doesn't know is essentially we need to go around the community or something and then go like help, and then in return we get hours to add to our list. And if you don't get these 200 hours before you graduate, then they don't let you walk. Now, honestly, I don't really care. I mean, if I do or don't walk, I still graduate either way. I'm only really doing this because my mom really wants the picture. But the thing that really irritates me is that there's this day called Serve Day. And we get 3 hours for in-school service hours because, of course, they need to make you do their labor. For some stupid reason, they decided to choose the coldest, bone-chilling, ball-freezing day of all time because it was genuinely kind of difficult going from the place that we need to go to place because of how cold it was. And you might be saying, oh, we'll just wear a jacket. And yeah, that would be nice, but they need to have your shirt visible. Like, they give us a shirt that we need to wear, and if you don't wear the shirt, then you get a referral. Obviously, why do you need to wear the shirt? Well, of course, it's because they need to get their little Facebook likes. And I can't really wear the shirt on top of the jacket because that would just really be uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna have to freeze to death apparently, just so then I can clean out some apartment that has like a ton of hair on it. And I'm fine with doing the work, but it's just like they need to choose better days to do it. Like, why not do it in the spring or the fall? Because those days are significantly warmer than whatever the heck day they chose for us. Because, oh man, that was a really bad choice. Now, a small rule that I'm going to say before we get to the final one is the no eating, drinking rule. On one hand, I kind of get this, but on the other hand, it really just, I don't get it. If you're just hungry, then that's too bad. You're just gonna have to starve, brochacho. And if you're thirsty, well, you can't drink anything. And the thing about it is that, like, these are the same teachers that will complain about not wanting crumbs on the floor, but then they have, like, an entire gourmet meal right in front of them, out in the open, so that all the cockroaches can get, like, a boner just smelling the thing. Like, can you please, just either let us eat or don't eat in front of us, because that's just going to make it worse. You're going to get everyone angry at you. Alright, and for the last school rule that I really hate is the team thing. Now, I don't know if anyone has had this thing in their school, but this was something that happened to me during the 8th grade. We had 3 teams for all of our classes. red, blue, and yellow. I think it was Harry Potter themed or something. I don't remember. Either way, we had a team for our class. And the thing about it is that we had to sit with our team, and we weren't allowed to talk to any of the other teams. And you might say, oh, that's not too bad. Well, I'm not doing that again. Well, you're wrong, because we have this point system. And you get these points by either doing your work, doing good deeds, or, just not being a freaking dumbass. And whoever comes in last gets punished. And I don't mean like you need to be malicious. No, if you don't do enough, then you're punished. And I don't mean by like you get like publicly shamed or something. No, a lot of the punishments are genuinely just kind of like really awful. And the thing about it is that like if it's just not fair, because a lot of the teams just either have delinquents or really good outstanding people. And if you don't have either of those, then oh well, guess you're out of luck. Because if you do get punished, then you get assigned seating, no talking, no advisory outside time, and basically no fun. It's supposed to promote teamwork and other things to, make us better people. But keep in mind, this is middle school. Everyone sucks, is obnoxious, and is just really nasty in general. Nasty to each other and nasty to themselves, because a lot of people are just beefing at each other's throats. Wait, that means the same thing. And they're genuinely just like some of the most rude and annoying people that can genuinely just exist. So when you have them in a team activity kind of, and they need to do this, or else they're not going to be able to, have the liberties of, a normal class, then you're just setting yourself up for disaster. Honestly, this sounds like something that would have come out of like Gumball or something. But no, this is something that happened in my middle school. I don't know if they've changed it. It's not like I'm going back there anytime soon. But maybe for their sake and maybe for the rest of the students' sake, let's hope that they did. Rules are necessary, but a lot of the time, someone does something stupid, and then somehow there's an even stupider rule because of it. And I'm not gonna say that we need to be the best person, so in that way we don't get any of the rules, or we need to rebel or anything. No, I'm just here to complain, okay? And do you really think that I'm gonna have something insightful to say? I'm a 16-year-old sitting on the floor of their room, okay? I don't think I have a position to talk about what's good or bad or whatever. But anyways, I think that I don't really care, because I'm almost out of school anyways. Hey, I wanted to say thanks for all the recent support. I honestly never thought I'd get this far, and I'm eternally grateful for each and every one of y'all. I don't know if my schedule is going to improve. I have high school and college, so isn't that so much fun? Maybe I'll do a video on how I make my videos, just kind of like a behind the scenes. I think that'd be kind of fun. Let me know if you want to see that. And I am also working on a Dragon Ball video, so it's going to be a pretty big one. So I just wanted to get this one out while I was working on that, because it might not be out for a good bit. Alright, I'll see you.